talk about the plumber that can't afford it. Well, I paid £120 for an hour's work the other day from a plumber, and an electrician round, £100 for the hour. All these tradies, they're tax deductible. They're all self-employed or have limited companies.
Well, let's tell that Barry in Harrow. Barry, you're a builder. You can afford this £12.50, says Josh. What would you say to him?
Nope, because I have a Euro 6, bought a Euro 6 and still get hit for charges on parking permits, can't go into zones. Basically, MPs are out there driving their older vehicles.
No, but you're earning £120 an hour. That's what Josh has just paid to a plumber. I appreciate you're a builder, but...
I work for a company. I earn £100 a day.
Josh?
And I still have to offset being self-employed.
Yeah, but if it's not your company, then you're not going to have the van. The owner of the business will have a limited company.
No, building trade doesn't work like that. Building trade is basically sole traders working for companies.
I've done plumbing myself.
Well, why did you need a plumber then? Why did you need a plumber for 120
Because
quid?
I'm not gas certified. So if you're not running the company, you need to move a gas pipe. They need to be gas certified.
Not all plumbers are gas certified.
Have a company.
There's a difference between a gas engineer and a plumber. I've been out for the last 2 days driving an extra 30 miles a day to get round LTNs, permit-only zones. They still want our services.
People charge London rates. If you're only getting £100 a day, you can't be a very good plumber.
No, he's a builder, and I'm sure he's a very good builder. He's a builder. Barry, say again, sir. You're what?
At the end of the day, we have to do a job. You'll probably be one of the people when your pipe freezes screaming for a plumber. We have to get there.
Not at all. All I'm saying is I think you guys earn enough money. You're all self-employed. It's all tax deductible. And I think if you can't afford it, you can either tax deduct it, get a petrol car that's big enough to put your tools in it, And if you can afford it, get a van.
I have a van. If I carry a ton of tools, which is my regular payload, there isn't an electric van suitable to do it with the mileage I cover per day.
I will leave it there, Josh and Barry. Thank you.
It would absolutely devastate my life, simply because I am virtually incapable of walking.
Oh.
The only time I walk, I get down to the bottom of the stairs to get in my car, which is, a van, but which is non-compliant. I listened to David Lammy when he talked about public transport. My nearest bus stop is a quarter of a mile away. I cannot walk there.
No,
it's as simple as that. And if I'm lucky, a bus might come every half an hour, but I'm incapable of doing it. So we'll forget that. But I'm in a reasonably good position. But there are people further out when you get into Biggin Hill and that. The buses once an hour. And David Lammy, you might not realise that buses actually don't come to your front door.
No,
so people will be left at home.
Well, what does it mean for you? What are you going to just have to pay the £12.50 when you want to go out?
I won't be able to afford to. I'm on a pension. I will not be able to. So I'll be isolated.
I've been a long-time Labour supporter. I will never, ever vote for Labour because of Sadiq Khan, what he has done. He's absolutely ruined my business, 30% already into use in ULEZ, and now he's heading to ruin my business 100%.
Hold on, don't you want to breathe, don't you want your children and grandchildren to breathe clean air, Eric?
Well, my answer to that is it's the biggest scandal. If you've got £12.50 a day, you can pollute me, you can kill me, do whatever you like. That's a fantastic argument, Nick. It's a load of rubbish. It's all to do with money. For example, he's killing tradesmen like me. I have a 16-plate full transit van, 55 on the clock. I've just finished paying for it. And surprise, surprise, Nick, it's hardly worth anything. There's no vans on the market, as you quite rightly said, via Auto Trader. 3 years ago, they were begging me to lease a brand new full transit van for £200 to £220 a month. I inquired yesterday. The salesman turned around and said to me, "You be lucky, mate. Years waiting, and at least I'll be heading to pay off with all the hidden fees, touching near enough £500 a month."
So it's more than doubled, and there are none around.
There's no vans around, Nick. Sadiq Khan is in a different world. He's just lost Labour the next election, and Keir Starmer, I had lots of respect for him, absolutely chucked him in the bin this morning when I heard what he said, that he's back in the mess. He knows it's injustice, he knows it's unfair, and he knows it's wrong, Eric.
But Nick, no, you're Eric. You be Eric. I'll be. When you hear another senior Labour MP, David Lammy, say, "But we've got public transport," how would you respond?
Okay, so tell them to come in my shoes, carry my ladder, carry my pipes, carry my tool cases and go to London Underground, and I also have a risk of being mugged and killed as well. No, thank you. Absolutely rubbish.
What are you going to do, mate? Well, if there was a van available, the cheapest that would satisfy ULEZ, what is that, like 7, 8, 9? I appreciate there aren't many around, but would it be 7, 8, 9, 10? What sort of outlay would that be?
Okay, so for example, I need a full transit.
Yes, of course.
I need to go 67 plate. Literally, a few months I've lost that to being a Euro 6. I need to be paying at least, for a decent mileage one, 15 grand. I haven't got 15 grand.
Wow.
I have not got 15 grand to go and lay out and get a van. So what happens to my business? Finish. Already now, people which are calling me, which are not in the zone, I have to pay ULEZ. I'm not going. I make millions of excuses. I can't go to someone's house for £30, £40, pay £12.50. It's just not sustainable, Nick.